Hey, what is up? What is up? What is up, people? I have a Ground War team deathmatch on Array using Marathon Lightweight Sled Hand with the G11. I just wanted to upload this video because it was kind of aggressive gameplay, but I'm not going to talk about too much about the gameplay. What I wanted to do is I'm going to probably split this up in a couple parts, but I wanted to talk about basically gaming equipment. Well, between equipment and like stuff you can do just to improve your game, I kind of wanted to do something to help you guys out, some tips and stuff. But like Black Ops is coming to an end. Any tips I can give you about like maps and stuff, it's not really gonna do you any good for Modern Warfare 3. But I'm gonna try to give out general tips, I guess, just to help you along in the Call of Duty series in general. Like the video I did last time, I think that could teach you like basically all the Call of Duties work, at least like wherever your teammates aren't, that's where the enemies are. I don't know how the spawn system is going to be in Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to guess it's going to be like Modern Warfare 2. It's going to be like hard to push spawns again. Maybe a lot of spawn trapping going on. Well, my first tip, okay, let's go. Big question. I get this asked sometimes, like what sensitivity do I play on? I personally play on 7 right now. 7 for automatic weapons and 6 for like single shot weapons. So this G11, I'm using the 6 sensitivity. I'll use 6 sensitivity for the FAL, M14, M16, all the single shot weapons, and I would use a 7 for all fully autos. Now that could change sometimes. If not feeling as great, I'll put it down to a 5. And this is not like a golden rule for everyone. You don't want to just copy what I use. You got to figure out for yourself. It depends what size TV you play on. How good this is my first step for like gaming equipment. You got to make sure your controller is in good shape, especially for your aim and stuff. If your sticks are worn out, then your aim's gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be sloppy. Now I like my sticks really tight, and I get a new controller every couple months. Not like, just basically when it wears out, they usually last, 4, 5, 6 months, something like that. So I suggest getting a new controller, a wired controller, every couple months. People ask why a wired controller. First of all, they're cheaper, and second of all, they have a faster response time. So you're gonna have less input lag as opposed to a wireless. But yeah, people will say like, it might not make that big of a difference, but like we're a game where, a tenth of a second it's the difference between you living and dying. I think every little bit helps. But between, your controller, your internet, your TV, you have all this lag, and you kind of want to minimize that as much as possible. I know like a lot of the kids in the MLG use, fast response time monitors, which I'll get into in my second video. But yeah, a new controller, like I would say every couple months. I mean, I know some people can't afford it. What I would do is I would just buy like a wired controller. You can probably pick one up for 20, 30, 25, 30 bucks, and just sell it used or whatever, and you'll probably save a decent bit of money. I would say that's a pretty big issue for me. It's just like if I notice my aim's all off and it's like my sticks are real loose, I'm like, I'm just getting a new controller. I don't give a shit. Like I can't play like this. Now that's something I don't know that a lot of good people do. I know Wings of Redemption, he likes to get a new controller every couple months, especially for Xbox, because the controller is not like it doesn't have the greatest like dead zone, I guess. I know the PS3. I played on the PS3, and I like the sticks a lot better. I'm just not used to the actual controller. Press and jump and stuff like that, knifing with it. It's just different for me. I haven't played on it that much though. But yeah, I think that's a pretty big issue. Another thing I wanted to touch on is real quick, I guess, FPS freaks. I used to swear by these. I used them for about a year and a half. I probably stopped using them probably halfway through Black Ops, probably back in like February. And the thing is, I'm so glad I stopped using them shits, because they were giving me a bunch of hand problems. Like my fingers would swell. I was like, hands would cramp. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I'm like getting arthritis from this shit. Like, I would definitely strongly recommend against these. Maybe if you could use them if you have bigger, really big hands. I have decently big hands, and I just cannot use these. They don't help that much. They get in the way of you pressing the other buttons, you know, like knifing with B, because I play on tactical, knifing with B and jumping, which are pretty big issues, like, and reloading even, like, it's just a pain in the ass. But guys, that was it. I'm gonna give you about more tips. My second video, probably like a 100 kill game. Final score is 15-4. Alright guys, see you later.